When I first started buying luxury handbags, I really went all in with Louis Vuitton. That was the one brand that really captured my heart. It captured my attention. And for a few years, Louis Vuitton was basically all I bought when it came to handbags. So I found that I had so many Louis Vuitton bags that not all of them met my needs anymore. Over the past several years, my life has really changed a lot, and I just wasn't reaching for certain bags that I had purchased. So I actually sent two of my Louis Vuitton bags off to be consigned. And at the same time, I found that I was missing a couple key pieces that I really would like to have from different brands. So after I sent off those two Louis Vuitton bags to consignment, I actually had an Hermes bag sourced for me. So let's dive in and take a look at everything. I'll kind of explain my whole thought process throughout this video, why I bought and sold these particular pieces. But let's actually start out. I want to show you a really cute little gift that I purchased for myself. This was from the Hermes website. So let's take a quick look at this. If you know Hermes and you know what their boxes look like, you may be able to guess what's inside this box. I am not that good. I'm always so envious of the people who can look at the size and shape of an Hermes box and know exactly what's inside of it. So let's open this up, see which side is facing up, and I bought myself a Rodeo. This is the Rodeo PM charm. Let's put the box down really quickly. And I purchased this specifically for this colorway. The main body of the horse is in the color gold. The mane and the tail are in the color pie. And the saddle and the rope are in the color rose sakura. Here it is on my Picotin 18, and this is in the color gold. I just thought the Rodeo in gold with that really beautiful pop of pink with the rose sakura would look so beautiful. So that's why I bought this. The color combination for me was just too perfect. So I got this. I also got it because I wanted a little pop of color on the new bag that I'm about to show you. So this is my new Rodeo. I also wanted to quickly mention, because a lot of the Rodeos sell out quickly on the Hermes website, I was able to get it because I have a subscription to Shengshou, and they send out email alerts for restocks on the Hermes website. I have worked with Shengshou in the past. This video is not sponsored by them, but I will put my discount code on screen. So I get alerts for certain bags that I'm interested in from Hermes, as well as some accessories like the Rodeo. That was how I managed to get this. And I just wanted to mention that because I know it can be hard to find things on the Hermes website sometimes. And that was how I managed to get that Rodeo. Now let's take a look at the bag I had sourced. This is the bag, and this I had sourced. It was pre-loved. The reason I went pre-loved for this bag was really just for budgetary reasons. I knew that I was able to get a significant discount if I bought this the pre-loved route versus new from the boutique, and it's not a quota bag. So that was what I decided to do, and it really worked out perfectly. I could not have planned it better. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I decided to consign two of my Louis Vuitton bags. So I sent those off to one of my favorite resellers on Instagram, Rebecca B Luxury. I have purchased and sold a lot with her over the years. So I sent her those two bags, and afterwards I happened to notice that she had one of these bags in her inventory, but when I asked her about it, it was a different size, and it was a size I wasn't interested in. So she offered to source me exactly the bag I wanted, and I decided to take her up on that offer. I was shocked how quickly she was able to find this bag and within my budget. So this was a no-brainer for me. Let's stop with the chit chat. Let me show you what I got. As always, if you have any guesses on what this may be, feel free to leave those in the comments. Here we go. It is the Garden Party 30 in the color Greenmeyer. And this was really high on my list of bags that I wanted from Hermes. This, as well as the Evelyn. And it just so happened to work out that the garden party came into my life and the opportunity to buy this bag presented itself before the Evelyn. So this is what I went with, and I really wanted the 30 size. The other next popular size is the 36. That was a little bit too big for me. I really love this color as well. As soon as Rebecca sent me photos of this bag and said that it was available, I knew that this was the bag for me because it was in the color Gris Meyer. And I happen to have a Calvi in exactly this color in Gris Meyer. And I'm not really superstitious, but I am a little stitious. So when I heard Gris Meyer, I was like, you know what? I think this is it. I think this is the bag. I had a $4,000 budget. She sourced this and we went for it. So this is my new Garden Party 30. It is in excellent, excellent condition. Rebecca did mention that there was a tiny little bit of corner wear on the bottom, but it's like really, really imperceptible. I'm just so happy with this. As you can see, the interior is beautiful as well. I am planning on getting a bag organizer for this. I always carry organizers in all of my bags. I'm a Virgo. I can't help it. I need things to be organized. I am planning on ordering a organizer from the brand Zumoni. Those are my favorites. I really love their sulky organizers. I have a discount code for Zumoni as well. Again, this video is not sponsored, but I'll pop my code up on screen. Guys, I have a ton of discount codes. If you are ever looking for a discount code, check my video descriptions. I always list all my discounts in the video description. So here we go. The Garden Party. If you have any questions about this bag, feel free to let me know. I'll probably do a full review or maybe a bag comparison later on once I've used this bag a little bit. And now I'm sure you're probably all wondering, what are the two bags in my collection from Louis Vuitton I sold? So let's get into that now. The first bag I sold was actually my Alma PM in Damier Ebene. I really love the Alma. I have my Alma BB in Damier Azur here. And this bag's actually part of the reason why I decided to sell my Alma PM. I purchased my Alma PM first before this bag. I used it a lot when I first bought it, but since I've purchased so many more Louis Vuitton bags, and particularly this Alma BB, I really stopped using my Alma PM. For this style bag, I really prefer the BB size. That Alma sold right away. It's with a new owner now, and I really hope that they're enjoying their new Alma. The second bag that I decided to consign was actually my Morel tote bag. And this is a beautiful bag in epi leather with a really nice pink lining. The reason I sold my Morel tote is because I noticed a little bit of discoloration around the edge of the pochette. I didn't notice it for a while because I rarely take the pochette out of the pocket, but one day I happened to take it out and I noticed that the edge painting in black had bled a little bit. I contacted Louis Vuitton Repair Services to see if they would replace the pochette, but they wrote back to me and said they would not replace it because it was not defective. They tried to say that it was color transfer that I had caused. They refused. They just said that they would charge me, I think it was about $400 for a new pochette. And that kind of really turned me off of the bag. And I think it was just like a mental block that I just stopped using the bag after that. It's not even really that noticeable, especially when you have the pochette in the pocket all the time. But their response really just turned me off. And again, same with the Alma PM. I really just stopped using it after that. I don't like to have dust collectors, so that was why I ended up sending it off to be consigned. That one, as of filming right now, I believe is still available, so I will link to Rebecca again in the video description box. And I am selling it at a very, very good deal, well below retail, so reach out to Rebecca if you're interested. I'm trying not to buy and sell too many bags. I am slowly weaning bags out of my collection that no longer serve me. And I am being very picky now with bags that I am buying. I really want to just focus on filling in gaps that I have in my collection and really not buying too much. Most bags I'm passing up on. I think they look really beautiful, but number one, I can't justify a lot of the luxury prices anymore. I really just cannot do it. And it's one of the recurring themes I always see in comments when I talk about new collections. People will always say, like, that's such a beautiful bag, it's a beautiful collection, but I'm not getting anything because I'm priced out. And honestly, I'm really kind of feeling the same way too. I have a lot of bags, I don't need more, and I can't justify the prices. So as I said before, I do have a couple bags from Hermes on my wish list. I would eventually like to get an Evelyn one day. I would like a couple more bags from Chanel that I've always had my eye on. I love the Chanel Sunset by the Sea. It was part of the cruise collection in 2019. That bag has been living in my head since 2019. I'd also love another reissue. I have the reissue mini in black. I'd love to get a larger size. Probably in beige. So those are a couple bags on my list, but like other than that, something has to be really special anymore for me to buy it. And I think I might try to do like a one in, one out situation when I buy new bags, just to really keep things small and curated in my collection. I would love to know if any of that resonates with you, if you're feeling the same way when it comes to buying your bags and also with selling your bags. Anyway, these are all of my new items and what I am selling. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really love for you to like the video or hype it. Any of those little ways that you can engage in this video really do help out my channel, and I appreciate you guys so much. As always, I'll leave another video up here for you to watch next, and I'll see you in the next one.